Hey guys, it's your humble host. I'm back with another video. Who wants to have some fun, or particularly something to laugh at? Now, before I do this video, let me make a disclaimer. I do not encourage bullying or cyber harassment to this individual. He was just pointed out to me via Twitter tweets, and I thought I'd take a look, and I want to share two of his videos with you if I may, and see for yourself. Tell me what you think. So let's begin. His name is Eco Mal. There we go. First video is called Human Rights Are Stupid.
Gives a fucking shit, you know, so funny. Oh, you know, I care about these human rights. I care about human rights. I care about motherfucking how to hurt these motherfucking cunts. And who gives a shit?
Okay, so first impression is he's clearly delusional on something and it's just mad at the world. I went poking through his channel, and he is a vegan, by the way, which we're gonna look at one of his videos talking about his veganism. But yeah, so far it's not looking good.
Why don't you look outside, hey? Why don't you look at all the motherfucking forests? Look at that. Who cares? Get a fucking life. Actually appreciate nature and enjoy it. And stop just having kids because your life's so boring and you have something to enjoy it with, you know?
Okay, so two things. Telling people to look at the trees and get a life. A lot of people do appreciate nature. A lot of people have jobs preserving our rainforest, our forests. One of those professions are park rangers. And we have to constantly take care of the environment. Loggers help with that by taking care of the dead trees and brush and making use of the dead logs. And as for having kids, ever hear of this thing called procreation? Do you realize where you come from? Without kids, there would be no you. Understand? Yikes.
Your life's so shit. I don't need any motherfucking kids. I don't need to hurt this planet. I don't need to do anything bad because I just enjoy life as it is. I can see how beautiful nature is. Well, let's find.
You certainly sound like you're enjoying life. If anything, you sound like you're pissed off at everything. Don't know why, but yeah.
Let's find the biggest motherfucking tree. Let's find a new lake. Let's find like new species of birds. Let's find like new species of reptiles, mammals, animals, all different sorts of fucking things out here. I can motherfucking find every single day, and I could just walk across this whole entire country and not have anything else, not give a fuck about anything else.
You do realize that there are millions of people, well, maybe not millions, but thousands of people who work hard to either bring back extinct species. We have archaeologists, we have botanists, we have environmentalists, we have many, many people who work to take care of the endangered species. I know right now there's a thing with honeybees, but we do have people who research and look into ways to take care of our animals. We have a such thing as sanctuaries. You're familiar with those? One of the people that used to work for animal sanctuaries, he's long past, bless his soul, is Steve Irwin. You remember the crocodile hunter, or is that a little bit before your time? I have no idea how old you are. For all I know, you could be younger than I am. If you're older, that's scary.
Other than essentials like air, like, oh yeah, unless I've got like lung disease or my nose is motherfucking blocked up, I'm gonna get it out. It's pretty motherfucking easy. Then there's water, where you just like find a stream and you fucking get the water. You know, it's simple. You just get it from fucking this dumb society.
You do realize with water it has to be cleaned, and there are a lot of plants that recycle water. You just can't help yourself to a river or a lake because you can get parasites in your body. There's been cases of people who have eaten crawfish who have gone on camping trips, and they later found out that they were coughing up blood from parasitic creatures that were burrowing into their lungs from the fish. So you just can't stop at a lake unless you know the environment, unless it's been proven that that river or lake is safe to drink from. It's not that easy because of the mess of things that have been introduced in the environment and the decay of the environment. There are now steps to make sure that our water is clean. Those two are also very important jobs.
Well, and food, well, you could grow it, or you could that's the only thing you need money for. That's what they get you. These motherfucking scumbags, that's why they make you work, you know. They know that you can't get out of working because you need money to buy their shit because they own everything. They own motherfucking, you know, every cunt in this world today could have a motherfucking house. But you're just so dumb that you have to have something as stupid as a motherfucking kid, and that
Um, Objection. No, not everyone can have a house. Houses are expensive depending on where you want them built, if you have them custom built, if you buy a pre built one, what are the property taxes, and as for food, once again, all of that has to be regulated. How it's grown, what it's grown with, is it used to grow with pesticides, or is pesticides sprayed on it? Is it infected with parasites? Is it infected with bugs? Is there a fruit disease that will spread to other fruits? Say, for example, bananas. Know the history of bananas? Bananas naturally used to have seeds. But they came down with a disease that nearly wiped all of them out. So now we are manufacturing bananas to where they don't have seeds anymore. There's more to the story, and I recommend you guys look it up. It's actually an interesting read. But our bananas now have been messed with and preserved so they weren't entirely wiped out. That's just one example. You can't just grow food and sell it, and now has to be regulated so people don't get sick because it depends on what's in the soil and you have to treat the soil properly. This dude just sounds really, really angry.
ruins everything. Ruins my fucking life, it ruins your life, it ruins every motherfucking life. Alright, because you're having dumb, unnecessary, stupid kids. What's the difference?
Okay, you do realize once again that without kids, you yourself were once a kid. Without people having kids, there would be no you. There would be no future generations, no future leaders. Who crapped in your Cheerios, dude? I really want to know because, wow.
Difference between having a pet, alright, and a kid. You know, my budgerigars are billions of times, billions and billions and billions and billions and billions of times better than any stupid kid ever, alright? I don't give a motherfucking shit. They are so much fun. Why would I need some disgusting, annoying, screaming fucking kid ripping on my fucking jeans and want me to do something? Why would...
Okay, depending on the pet, some pets are actually more high maintenance than a child. Birds are a perfect example depending on the bird. People who have reptiles. Cats and dogs, I own 3 cats myself. Children can be pricey and expensive, but from what I've been told, they're also a joy to have. Now, not everybody's meant to have kids. I'm not saying that. But for you to call procreation and just having kids in general, did you get like screwed out of relationship something? I'm not making fun. I'm literally sitting here going, why is he so pissy at everybody? This is just yikes. You were cringy, my dude. Very, very cringy.
Why would I need that? Why would I need to spend money and waste resources? Like, my budgerigars, I don't require any environmental destruction. They don't require any, like, hardly any money at all. Like, I spend time with them, but that's the only thing. Like, it's so stupid. What is wrong with you cunts? Why do you need to have fucking kids? Look.
To continue the population of the earth, future leaders, to continue our advancements, that does require teaching the younger generations and having them grow and discover things. I feel like you're missing a few important cogs in your brain here. I don't. Something's not clicking, something's not jiving, and I wonder what it is.
Look outside, look at the fucking world, look at all the fucking forests, look how much enjoyment is out here, how many more fucking things you can do, like everywhere, there's so many fucking things, you could do anything, it's like you could just sit inside all day and whatever, play fucking video games, or you could motherfucking come out here, enjoy fucking nature.
Okay, and you know how nature keeps going? We need people to care for nature. We need more generations to learn how to care for nature and take care of the environment better. That does require having little ones and educating them properly. I don't understand how you're not connecting to that.
Or you could fucking skydive, whatever. You could fucking run or whatever, you know, do sports. But you have to have kids. You have to destroy the environment, make life forever worse for everyone else because you want a selfish decision. You want some cunt to look like you. It's all about yourself, you know.
No, 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 no. Okay, this is where you have the biggest misconception. When it comes to kids, it is not you being selfish for having a child. It is you being rather unselfish because not only, especially for women, um, we give up our bodies for 9 months to produce another life. We have to take care of our bodies to make sure that life comes out healthy. And then we have to continue taking care of said life. That takes our money, both husband and wife, man and woman. That takes our money for any parent to care for their children. That takes medical expenses, school expenses, and as for sports, if you want to play or watch sports, again, that takes rearing up more generations for them to learn how to play sports. Having kids is a very, very big responsibility, and you sacrifice a lot of your personhood, a lot of your time, a lot of your money, a lot of your mental and emotional being just to have one child. So I'm not sure how you see it as selfish to have a kid when it's the complete opposite.
I want someone to look like me so I can do it because we've been doing it for thousands of years, and because we've done it for thousands of years, we should keep doing it. You know, if we've been murdering for thousands of years, we should keep doing that too, you know?
Okay. Oh my god, you're so cringy. It's painful. Yes, people have been killing each other for thousands and thousands of years. Every single race, ethnicity, group of people have gone to war with each other, whether it be to conquer, pillage, destroy, get new land. We've even gone to war for advancements, for resources. Everybody does it. I'm not saying it's right all the time. We've stepped in to handle dictators from other countries to help other countries out. So, yes, war is always going to be a thing because there are people who are willing to die for what they believe in. This is always going to be a thing. There's a such thing as self-defense. There's a such thing as defending other people. It's not exactly murder. Yes, we do have murderers and those people need to be dealt with. But war is always going to be a thing. I don't think there's ever going to be a time where there won't be war. So I think you're trying to put everything under the branch of murder, which not everything is.
I don't believe in rights. I don't believe in human rights or animal rights. Why the fuck can't we just kill any motherfucker? You know, it's
So in that case of logic, can anybody just come up and take you out? You know the human rights that you are continually to trash. You know you're exercising your human right now to post this garbage onto a social platform. You do realize that you are exercising a human right of free speech to spill your bullshit? Just a thought.
really stupid. It's when you run into problems like, oh, you gotta be logically consistent. No, just motherfucking do whatever you want. The only things you shouldn't be able to do is the things that are unnatural. Can you cut down a tree? Could we cut down a tree thousands of years ago in nature? Oh shit. No, I don't think so. You can't.
Okay, 1,000 years ago, even less than that, we had ships. Wood was a fuel source. We had tools made out of wood. We had other things made out of wood. Our houses were made out of wood. So I don't know what planet you're living on or what sense of reality you're living on, but yeah, we were cutting down trees 1,000 years ago. It was a thing, and even long before that, we've been cutting down trees a very, very long time. And people who stepped in said that we need to start replanting the trees. And then, like I said, you have loggers who come in and take away the dead trees and brush so we don't have forest fires. That's a thing too. Oy.
Fucking cut down trees. It's unnatural, alright? That's what you shouldn't do. That's how you're logically consistent. If you can't do something in nature, you can't fucking do it. It's immoral to fucking get milk or whatever because you can't do that in nature, alright?
It's not immoral to get milk. No, I understand that there are cruel animal practices, and I don't vouch for those at all. And then there are good animal practices, but drinking dairy products is not immoral. Cows, goats, animals were put on this earth for us to take care of and to make food of. And there are proper ways to do it that's not cruel to the animal. And I understand, I've read a little bit about mill farms. It's still not going to make me stop drinking dairy or eating milk, or excuse me, eating meat or having eggs or ice cream or cheese. Yeah.
It's dumb. You can't, it can kill a motherfucking person. So therefore, it's moral. Every single thing that.
Okay. There are many things that can kill a person. Once again, going back to the regulation of growing food, you have to also pasteurize milk. You have to get rid of all the bacteria out of it. Now, I know that people talk about how the natural abilities of milk is taken away because of the bacteria, but there's good bacteria and then there's bad bacteria. There's good bacteria in yogurt, but you have to get rid of the bad bacteria so people don't get sick. So just because it can kill you does not make it immoral. I don't even. I think this is the first individual I've ever come across like this. Yes, granted, there's many, many crazy people here on YouTube, but I've never met one so illogical and pissy before.
You can do is moral. Every single thing you can't do in nature is immoral. It's basic as that. But because we live in this torturous, evil society, the only things that are bad is because people can do whatever they want. They've got no fucking rules stopping them from just torturing these animals non-stop in these factories.
Okay, so people do stuff that it's bad because they do anything that they want. Weren't you just not vouching for people to be able to do anything that they want a few minutes ago? And now you're gonna go off, complain about how people are torturing animals because they want to do whatever they want or that they are? Okay.
Farms. It's speciesism. I don't like speciesism. That's why I'll never fucking support this species of society, support anything in it.
Speciesism. So that's seeing one species below or above the other. Humans are the dominant species. That's never going to change. A cow's not going to be on the same level as a human ever. And I know that there's cultures and religions and other philosophies that hold animals the same as humans, which I believe in India, for example, I believe I have the right country, cows are considered sacred and are free to roam along the city streets, and people are supposed to pay respect as they pass. I believe I have the right country on that. If not, please correct me in the comment section below. But naturally speaking, animals are never going to be on the same level as humans. They're not sentient like we are. Now, yes, we are to respect animals, and there are various ways to do that and to make sure that they don't get out of control. If they're sick, make sure that they're put down properly. There are many, many ways that we do take care of animals. And like I said, I know that there are cruel animal practices that are just vile, and there's some that I can list off. Poaching, trophy hunting are just two in my book that I think are abysmal, especially when people pay to shoot these magnificent creatures and they don't use a thing, they just pay to have their head stuck on their wall. So, but at the same time, we need to regulate animals. That's how we preserve them as well.
Factory farms are way more torturous than it is in nature. You just motherfucking die in nature and that's it, Like, cunts go, oh, well, you shouldn't be able to kill, that's bad. Well, you're gonna have to die anyway. One day, I'm gonna have to motherfucking die one day anyway. And killing something in nature, like, I wouldn't do it because it's not good. I'm a native species. I shouldn't be killing these native species in nature.
You ever heard of the term population control? If we don't have population control, one species can overthrow the environment, therefore destroying it. Say you have a bunch of deer and you were to take out the wolves from said areas like the forest, and they not only the deer destroy the trees and the grass, but because of the overpopulation there's not enough food going around, so starvation hits, you see dead bodies start to fall over the forest, the environment gets wrecked because the fauna and the foliage isn't allowed to grow up fast enough for the deer to eat. That's just one example, and that's taking away the predator. Anytime you let any type of animal get out of control, the environment gets destroyed. Whether it be the water, forest, anywhere, dude. Did you pass biology by chance in high school or middle school? These were basic studies that a lot of kids went through. I remember going through this, learning about population control. It's very important that we do this. So we either introduce a predator into the environment. That's why also when it comes to hunting season, there are specified times for hunting because not only is it a natural food source, but it also keeps a population to where it's manageable and good for the environment. Oh yeah.
because that would just ruin the ecosystem. But you know, if I was part of that wildlife, as part of the ecosystem, if I killed something in nature and killed it, it wouldn't have a chance to breed. Therefore, wouldn't have the chance to have another fucking kid, which would eventually die after that. So there'd be no more suffering.
Okay, not true. With population control, they also have breeding programs. If they find a species is too low in population, they will work on breeding programs and sometimes establish a sanctuary and cut off hunting from the area completely. There are times where hunting seasons in particular areas are not allowed or canceled for that year, so the population can regrow. Again, biology, my friend, basic science, this was all taught middle school, high school, even some in college. Did you pass any type of school, dude? I'm seriously asking because if you did, you would know this stuff. Basic. This is basic knowledge.
You know, simple. It's basic logical conclusion, and it destroys every single like the mind game that you used to play. Oh, you know, it's not logical. You gotta like be consistent and all this shit. Just might fucking kill whatever you want, but
Okay, so I'm gonna end it here because this dude completely is off the charts with his logic. He has no idea what he's talking about. I want to flip over to his next video, which talks about his veganism. I know this video is already going on near half an hour. I apologize, but there is so much to unpack. So let me go over to the next video, and he's talking about why veganism is death, but you're gonna see just the craziness of this video. So I'm gonna try my best to quickly cover it, and without further ado, here we go.
hey guys, I never wanted to ever make this video, you know, but it looks like veganism equals malnourishment. It equals sickness. It equals death.
Yeah, because you have a lack of B12. You have a lack of proteins in your body that you cannot get from plants. This is an argument I've heard from vegans before, to where it's like, oh, well, you can get the same amount of proteins from plants and whatnot that you can from meat. No, you can. Also, when it comes to milk and dairy, there's certain vitamins and minerals that you can get from milk that strengthens your bones. You can't get that from plants. You just can't. So yes, of course you're going to be malnourished. Of course you're going to be sick.
You know, it equals something worse than death. Like, if you go vegan, hell. It's gonna be hell for you. You're gonna fucking die. You're gonna fall apart. Your whole body's gonna rot. It's gonna decay. You know, from the lack of corpse and periods and titty juice. You know, all that shit. You know, if you don't.
What? Oh, you're referring to meat milk. Okay. Because, sorry, it took me a second going like... And that's an interesting way to refer to milk. No, it's not titty juice. It's a natural nutrition that mothers make when they give birth to babies, whether that be human or animal. What did I find? What? Oh my lord.
You're gonna have that. You're gonna like die, and you're gonna get really sick. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna really, really regret it. So, what I've done now is I've gone on like cocaine, meth, heroin, you know, binge, you know, because I'm.
What? So, okay, so all this crazy talk, how long have you been taking these things, these drugs, meth, cocaine, heroin? Wow, that explains so freaking much. So, you turn to veganism and you find that you're malnourished, so you turn to drugs, which makes it 10 times worse. Cocaine makes you jittery, and makes you freak out when you don't have your fix. Meth, I think, does the same thing. I know heroin, what did they used to say back in Freud's time? Cocaine was used to get you off of heroin? Don't quite remember, but three. That's three different types of. Wow, that explains so much. No wonder why you look like a corpse there, bud.
Ethical person. I can't eat that stuff. You know, I'm ethical. I'm for the animals. I'm for the environment. So if I eat that stuff, it's very, 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 very sad. I don't contribute to that. So at least then
Okay, I'm gonna rewind to make sure I heard this fellow right. Excuse me.
you're gonna get really sick. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna really, really regret it. So what I've done now is I've gone on like cocaine, meth, heroin, binge, because I'm an ethical person. I can't eat that stuff, I'm ethical.
So you went on drugs because you're a vegan because it's ethical to take drugs instead of eating what's natural for us to eat? Do I have. Oh my god, I'm trying to reason with a crackhead. That's awesome.
I'm for the animals. I'm for the environment. So if I eat that stuff, it's very, 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 very sad. I don't contribute to that. So at least then heroin and the meth and all that shit, that's gonna keep me alive for a certain time. The stimulants will keep my system running so I don't get malnourished.
Okay, no. No. Cocaine by itself makes you very malnourished, makes you very chiseled, makes you look like a walking corpse, and you were taking three different types of drugs at the same time. Wow.
At least I'll still be happy. I won't be sad.
Oh, you're gonna be something, alright, taking all three of those. Happy ain't one of them. Right now, you sound very depressed. It sounds like you're coming down from my high, dude. Shit.
Sad old vegan. Anyway, it's so hilarious. These motherfuckers, these shithead, scumbag fucking losers, they don't have a fucking brain. What are they on here? Promoting the death of animals, promoting the destruction of the environment. Like, get a fuck.
Okay, I'm not watching anymore. Like I said, it sounds like he's coming down from a high. So, like I said, I don't encourage bullying or cyber harassment, but this gentleman, was pointed out to me, and I thought I'd have a look. And this is my first time watching the second video. I watch a little bit of the first before doing my video. So the second one, I didn't expect him to say that he was taking three different drugs in order to avoid eating meat and breaking his ethic moral code. What do you guys think? Usually, my observation of dealing with vegans, and this is just me, hashtag not all, I usually find them to be crazy. I have met maybe one, two sane vegans. And I've been exposed to a lot. I've even been to a vegan convention. I believe it was cooking or some sort of thing in Chicago back in 2012. So that really opened up my eyes to the world, and yikes. But anyway, give me your thoughts below. Again, please, please don't go harass the guy. I was actually kind of blown away, and like I said, with this second video, I was not expecting there to be a drug admission, so yay. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one, and you guys have a good night or day.